Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Jamel from Fantasy Life, and today we are going to debunk the permadeath mechanic in Hellblade. We are going to find out definitively, without a shadow of a doubt, whether the permadeath is real or not. Now I did do a video earlier in the game trying to debunk the permadeath system. Now, just a heads up, for anybody who hasn't played this game and don't want this portion of the game spoiled for you, you may want to come back after you've played the game, because if you come to find out that the permadeath is not real, you may not enjoy the game as much, because you know there's no real consequences to it. So but then again, if you find out that it is real, then it may enhance the experience of the game. So I mean, just giving you this little spoiler alert real quick. But I did do a video saying is permadeath real in HellBlade Sensua Sacrifice. Now, I was earlier in the game when I did that video, the rot had only gone up to maybe her elbow, and then in that video I died 20 times consecutively, and from what you can really tell, the rot didn't go up that far. It stood basically by the elbow, so it didn't really go up. So I assumed that it could be, because I'm still so early in the game, that would probably be the reason why it's not going up. Now, I am towards the end of the game at this point. I am very close to the ending of the game at this point, and the rot through just game progression actually just increases up her arm, so it is up to her like shoulder now. You can actually see it up like right here on her shoulder. And I did die 2 more times on a puzzle that involves fire. For anybody who plays this game, they know which one I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure most people died on that puzzle. But I did die twice, so at total right now we are at 22 deaths. Those 2 deaths would not have caused the rot to go up from her elbow to her shoulder, especially when 20 deaths didn't cause it to go anywhere. So that the rot just goes up based off of the actual game. But the permadeath in this game is once the rot reaches her head, it's game over. You have to start all over, and I'm here to debunk that right now live. So let's get to it. Again, I am very close to the end. As you can see, the rot is on her shoulder pretty much. It is very far up her arm. It is very far up her arm. Not on her neck or anything yet. It's starting to come on her neck. Or is that just dirt? It's probably just dirt. But it is very far up. I am towards the end. This is leading towards the end. I'm gonna fight some random enemies on this bridge. So you're not spoiled. I'm not gonna fight the boss or anything like that. You're not spoiled. It's just gonna be random grunts on this bridge, and let's get ready to die. Let's get ready to die. One hitter quitter. Jesus Christ! Oh, the Audiukins. They're coming. So I have my little trusty list. I don't know if you can see it. I got like Roman numerals. So that is now death 23 for me. That is death 23. Alright, it looks like the rot is making its way up. Actually, the rot looks like it went down. What the heck? I died and the rot goes down? That doesn't make any sense. You guys seen that, right? Like, the rot was clearly on her shoulder, wasn't it? Like, that was pretty clear. And I died, and now it's back at her elbow, kind of like where it was when I first tried to do this debunk video. So in total, we're gonna die like 50 times. So, kill me. Oops. The rot definitely went down. It's down to like her elbow. Game over, man. So that is death 24. Jot this down. The rot does not seem to be going up. In fact, it actually went down, which is so weird. So weird. I promise you. You guys seen for yourself that the rot was on her shoulder, and now all of a sudden it's actually down by her elbow. Come on. Kill me! Kill me! You limp Nut.
Hurt, there's blood. Get up quick.
Come on. Hurry up and kill me. There we go. So that is 25. Death 25. Do it again. Now they keep showing the arm as if the rot is going up for the arm, but it does not seem that way. The rot does not seem to be moving any further up. So I think 50, basically 25 more kills would be more than enough to tell us whether the permadeath in this game is real or fake.
Remember your training.
It is on hard, right? Yeah, it's on hard. So that is 26. That is death 26. Alright, again, they keep showing the arm as you revive, but the rot does not seem to be moving. And in fact, compared to when I first died, the rot has actually decreased. Wow, he hits us so hard, just knocks her clearly off her feet. Game over. So that is 27. Like, what bothers me is I don't understand why they keep showing the arm if the rot isn't going further up the arm. It just seems to be remaining by the elbow. But yet they keep showing the arm as if it is clearly going up the arm. It is clearly not progressing. It is clearly not progressing. And the reason why I'm 28. The reason why I'm dying to enemies in this particular stream is because another spoiler alert. This is going to be another spoiler alert, so just tune out of your ears for like 5 seconds. Is because the puzzles don't really kill you. You can't really die from the puzzles, with the exception of like maybe 2 puzzles in the game. 2 puzzles in the game is the only ones that really can kill you and will kill you. Other than that, most of the puzzles don't. So that is another death. We are at now 29 deaths in total. Again, still showing the right on the arm, but from my perspective, it's not increasing any further up the arm. Which is a shame, because it would have been nice if you've seen it. Just make it like a lot of kills, because honestly speaking, if you die 50 times in this game, then you probably shouldn't be playing this game, because this game is not that difficult to die 50 times. But had they had the permadeath system in place, but you just die like an absurd amount of times, then that would have been really cool. Like, honestly speaking, dying 20 times is an absurd amount of times in this game. But just to have that fear, like, oh crap, I only have this many lives left. That is now 30. Just the thought to have in the back of your mind, like, oh crap, I only have this amount of lives left. I got to fight harder. I got to be smarter and stuff like that. So that would have been cool. But right now, it's looking like the permadeath is fake. Looking like permadeath is fake. Finish me. Fine. So that is now 31 deaths. 31 deaths. I want to get to 50, but I mean, honestly speaking, it doesn't look like that rot is going up her arm anymore. Like, it looks like it's remaining pretty consistent. Ah, you hit like a pump. Okay, that actually hit pretty hard, actually. Hold on, finish me. This is gonna be number 32. This is death 32. Death 32. Death 32. It's gonna be death 33. Honestly speaking, I might actually end it at 40 because again, it does not seem like the rot is going up her arm. And if the rot is no longer going up her arm, then there's no reason to actually continue streaming this because that's 33. That is death 33. If the rot isn't going up her arm, then that kind of just debunks the theory because at 33 deaths, that rot should be a lot further up her arm. And instead, it's just kind of remaining at her elbow. And I don't see, like, after 40 deaths, I don't see it just all of a sudden climbing up her arm, like, pretty drastically. That is 34 deaths. That is 34 deaths. And again, they keep showing the rot, but the rot is not moving. It's basically staying in the same spot. Fight. I needed to fight back a little bit. Alright, so this is going to be the 35th death. There we go, bang. That's 35. I guess fighting back doesn't really help either. It's still remaining at the same place. So, I guess we pretty much debunked it. At 35 deaths, it's not even moving past. At 35 deaths, it's not even moving past her elbow. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it's been debunked because at 35, make that 36 deaths. This should be up way higher. It should be up way higher. And instead, I mean, you've seen live on this particular stream, I've died at least 10 times. And it's not even going up her arm. So with that being said, the permadeath mechanic in HellBlade is false. It is not real. You do not have to worry about dying in this particular game whatsoever. So yeah, we kind of debunked the permadeath. I'm actually quite satisfied. I am a little disappointed because I would have liked it to be real. I would have liked it to be real just to add more to the game. Basically, I can't really think of what I want to say, but that it would have definitely added more to the allure of the game, and it would have just made each battle and moment that much more memorable. Let him kill me again. It would have made each moment that much more memorable in this particular game. Now, they didn't have to do it to where, like, okay, you died 2 times and that was it, like the permadeath was real, but they could have had a permadeath system in place and just made it like 20 deaths, and then after 20 deaths, I mean, you have to start all over. Now, granted, you're not likely to die 20 times in this particular game because it is a fairly easy game, and you can always switch the combat if you're having trouble with the combat from hard to easy or normal or auto, so you can always switch that if you notice you are starting to die a lot. You get to like 10 deaths and maybe even 15 deaths, and you can maybe switch to combat. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it for this video. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe for more content. Smack that like button or that dislike button, up to you. Leave a comment in the comments below. Let me know if you thought that the permadeath was real, and does that change your perception of this particular game to know that it is not real? Let me know in the comments below. I want to talk about this. So with that being said, remember, your life is a fantasy.